Hello and welcome from Richards Bay, Arboretum. Next to me is a Suzuki Jimny 2019, which is a little bit like the Mercedes G-Wagon. For those of you who do not know when the Jimny was started being manufactured, it started in 1970, and we have the luck to still see it today in 2022. And I'll have the privilege to show you the beautiful exterior, its interior, its cool features and technology that include a voice command. Apparently Suzuki thinks people are getting more and more lazier, that it's hard to just open and close the windows. Anyway, my name is Smanga and you're watching Hyundai Universe.
Hyundai Universe, we're all about honesty in cars.
So I'm gonna start with the key. This is how it looks. I'm just gonna go right ahead and pop the bonnet so that you see what's inside. What is it? There. And in here you are looking at a 1.5 liter engine with a whopping power of 75 kilowatts, which is 100 horsepower, and 130 newton meters of torque. It has a 40-liter fuel tank, which is pretty understandable considering the size of this car. Now imagine if it would have been an 80-liter. Wouldn't have made any sense, would it? Because this car is an automatic transmission, it consumes about 6.9 liters per 100 kilometers. However, if you have a manual, it may consume a tiny 6.4 liters per 100 kilometers, which comes in handy with the prices of fuel nowadays. Currently, petrol in South Africa is 23 rands a liter, which means 23 times 40 is 920. That's for a full tank. Pretty impressive. First, we're going to talk about this Suzuki grille, which of course mimics the one from a Jimny in 1989. And in here, there's these rectangular sectors, which are like the honey hive. And then you get this badge, of course. And there's these round headlights, which have a high-tech LED in them. And of course, these are your indicators. And then you get this 15 inches tire, which I think they are perfect for this car, unless you want to go all crazy and put on a 16, 18 inches. I don't think it'll look good. And at the back, you get to see this Jimny all grip badge, which means it uses all four wheels for perfect four-wheel grip performance. If it were a Mercedes, it would have been a 4MATIC. And of course, would it be a Jimny without a spare wheel on the tailgate? I wonder if this spare wheel blocks your view while you're driving. We'll find that out soon enough. In terms of length, it's 3.6 meters. And when you talk about its width, it's only 1.6 meters. And the height is only 1.7 meters tall. Which I am taller than, actually, which is pretty impressive.
The Jimny has a quite unique design, really. Not your typical everyday car. It wows me every time. And this is not the first time I've been on it. Yet I am so wowed. So wowed. And right over here you get this 10-inch screen. If you think it's small, compare it to your Willy. You'll see that it's really big. Why'd I have to violate you that much? And I think I should add, should you want your own Jimny screen fitted in your vehicle, then you should be prepared to pay 4,600. If you want the one from One Nav, it'll cost you a whopping 12,000 rands. And this is how it looks when you turn it on. And in here you get Bluetooth connection. This is how you control your temperature. How's it controlled? Oh my goodness.
2,000 years later.
And this is how you control your temperature. I first touched in here because I thought This is how you turn on your AC. AC off, AC on, and there's a button for off here. A lot of people do not know what this is for actually. Well, this, I'll try to explain it as clear as I could. This means now there's air coming from the outside, which is now coming inside this car. And when you press right here, which means the air will only circulate, the vents will only take the air that's in the car and make it cold for you or hot for you. And I think these aircon vents are so fancy. The quality in them is just absolutely amazing. So far I'm really impressed with the Jimny, because so far you haven't heard anything. And this is the dashboard. Oh, okay, that's one thing. Okay, and then this you use whenever you go off-roading, which I think is that, of course. Really love it. And then you get these steering wheel buttons right over here. This is for volume up, volume down, skip. This is for mute, of course, and you can accept or decline calls in this car. This is cruise control. Fake button. Are they Toyota now? Come on. And then you get these massive air vents right over there too. Let's try to use the radio. It's a bit fast. It is fast. Okay. Come on. Why do you turn it off? Engage the gears now. You get this button right over here in your gear knob, which you press before you choose to reverse, neutral, D. I mean, the car is really, comfy, I think, look, for me, look at that headroom, look at the space, how big is it? And, because I'm a really tall fella, then look how spacious it is. It's quite surprising how spacious it is. And the steering wheel feels very sporty. Look at that. Just easy. It's not even moving. Yeah, the car's not even moving, but the steering wheel is absolutely soft. And when we talk about the seats, they are ridiculously comfy. I really feel like there's no need to pay rent when you have these kind of seats. You could just stay in your car. I'm joking. Pay your rent. And this is how. Oh. that's a bit embarrassing. That's embarrassing. And then inside you get this beautifully hand stitched armrest in which you could put your arm. Then you could drive and look cool in front of the Polo Vivo drivers. And on your doors you have these beautiful speakers fitted in your door, because I was trying to look for them and I couldn't find them, and there they are. Now I'm going to show you how to engage your four-wheel drive. This little gear right over here, you press the brake and now it's at four-wheel drive. It's really hard. Oh, okay. Now it's at four-wheel drive. Okay, now it's at 2. Okay, cool. It's really hard. Now that is for when you want to go for some proper off-roading. So far, one thing I do not like about the Jimny's interior is that it's ridiculously dark, and it's a bit of a problem to film. So it's just ridiculously dark, of course. It really is. And if you want to sit at the back, simply press this. There's a button right over here which you press, and automatically, and yeah, you see, yeah. Really, I'm not a fan of these back seats. They're not so comfy as compared to these ones, but they are quite alright. We open the boot now. it's not really a big space. It's just 80 liters in here. You fit your tablet in here, and if you want more space, you can just simply pull these down. Yep. More space created. Now, what are some of the annoying things about the Jimny? Well, there's a few actually. It has a 40-liter tank, which can be pretty annoying because you have to constantly go to the garage and fill up your tank. Luckily for South Africans, we have very kind and very friendly fuel attendants. The four-wheel drive gear is really hard to engage, so you look like a total idiot while trying that. Oh, there. It doesn't want to go there. Okay, there. It's back. It's annoying. While sitting in the bag, tall fellas like me can never really look how my back is, and there's not really much head space right here, and there's not much leg room when the passenger's here, so I look like a total idiot. But I bet there's more to admire than to despise about the Jimny. First of all, the Jimny has a voice command.
Say, next page or previous page. Pending speech recognition.
Alright, this is pretty annoying. Apparently I thought that if I told the thing to open the windows it might. Which is pretty disappointing. Yeah. I guess that's a disadvantage. With this car, I can easily gap Polo Vivo drivers and Hyundai i10 drivers easily. One thing I also like about it is it has a reverse camera. Would you look at that? Now, you do not have any excuse for running over them kids. You do not. Alright, it's kind of dark, isn't it? It's kind of dark.
Alright, let's drive this thing.
The suspension feels incredibly comfortable. It feels really soft. This is a really cool car to drive around in town. It's really cool. I love it. I really do. Okay, we're gonna tackle this circle. See how it is. Okay, as a Polo Vivo, of course. It's really beautiful. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. The response when you press on the accelerator is absolutely magnificent. Listen to that. It's gorgeous. It's really gorgeous.
One thing I've noticed
Since I've started driving it is that when you press on the brake, it sort of like gives you a late response, so that when you press it later on, it just starts, you know, braking so hard. Just listen to that. Oh my god. Oh, I'm loving this.
now, I'll let you listen to that 1.5 liter. Come on, 1.5!
The suspension when you just hit on these bumps, it's like absolutely gorgeous. It's really beautiful. It's really soft. I didn't expect this from a Jimny, but it's really soft. The fact that you can take this car for some off-roading also is just beautiful on its own. Overall, the Jimny is quite a fantastic car to cruise around town and for off-roading. I really do love it. As for rating it, I would rate it an 8 out of 10. It's really magnificent. I loved it.
So then, what's my final verdict on the Jimny?
It's stress-free when it comes to maintenance and the price. Would you rather pick the Hyundai i10 instead? Let me know in the comments. As for me, I would choose the Jimny 100%.
Do you consider buying it, wishlist it, or you don't like it at all?
As for me, I'd go right ahead and buy it. Should you want your own Suzuki Jimny, contact your nearest Suzuki dealer and they would be so happy to help you find your little Jimny. Anyway, my name is Smanga and thanks for watching. Please hit that like button, it really helps me, and subscribe. This is Buena Bay Universe. See you later. Bye. Buena Bay Universe, we're all about honesty in cars.